I'm here tonight with Lizzie Cates. What you been up to since we last talked?
Oh man, I've just been playing nonstop. As I was just telling you, I played for 8 hours today. It's like busy, but it's been good. You know, you could be doing nothing, so it's better to be busy than doing nothing. So yeah, how have you been?
I've been doing good. I'm
Good.
still at it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you've moved up in the world. I mean, you now have it on Spotify and everything, your podcast. It's awesome.
Yes.
All those things, yeah.
What was your first concert you ever been to, and who was performing?
Man, so I mean, I went to I grew up going to like Celtic festivals, so I grew up seeing Celtic music. But like my first concert was it's actually kind of crazy because it's the one that changed my life. Obviously, was I went and saw Brad Paisley with Taylor Swift opening for him. She had one song on the radio. I'm wearing a Taylor Swift sweatshirt. That's why I was saying it changed my life forever. That moment and was amazing. Like not only being your first concert, but also like I mean. Taylor Swift ends up being like one of my biggest influences, but it was amazing. I think I was like 11 or 12. I think I was 11. But yeah, it was awesome.
What can you tell your supporters out there?
Well, like just like in general, like I mean, obviously a huge thank you. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, it's kind of sad to think that our job literally has to do with a support system and like fans. So without them, I literally would be nothing. So thank you for supporting my music and going out and buying merch and showing up to shows. It just being able to do this is amazing. I love meeting new people every day. It's really rewarding. So thank you.
Okay. Do you prefer listening to music or creating?
I kind of like both, but I think right now in my life right now, just because I'm playing so many shows, creating music is a lot more relaxing for me because I'm surrounded by music all the time that I don't like on my car rides home. I literally don't listen to anything. It's just silence. But creating music, I've recently been getting back in and writing my next project, and it's incredible. So, but listening to music is important too because that's where you find influences. So it's a hard question, but right now I'd say creating music.
Okay. We're going to play your new single, Bleachers.
She knows all my secrets, things that I don't like. She's why I hate marble reds and vodka makes me wanna die. I wish that I could tell her she was going up too fast. Whatever she was going through won't always be that bad. Seems kinda like a dream, thinking about how long it's been. She ain't much like me, oh, but damn, every now and then when I see black leather jackets, good kid with bad habits, packed in a smoky backseat, wearing beat-up white van sneakers. There's a kind of wild you'll only be when you fall in love at 17. Part of me is always gonna be her. She comes back to me when I see blue shirts. She swore it was the real thing, and it was gonna last longer than those Friday nights on a blanket in the grass. I can still hear my heartbeat to that marching band bass drum, and it ain't hard to forgive her now, thinking that was love. 'Cause I still wanna run when I see black leather jackets, good kid with bad habits, packed in a smoky back Took everything she went through just to get to the other side. Thought I left her behind. Oh, but she comes back to life. When I see black leather jackets, a good kid with bad habits, packed in a smoky backseat, yeah, I still have those white van sneakers. There's a kind of wild you'll only be when you fall in love at 17. Part of me is always gonna be her. She comes back to me, yeah, it still feels bittersweet when I see bleachers. When I see bleachers.
That was a pretty long song.
Thank you.
Was that you playing guitar or somebody?
Well, I wrote it, but my producer recorded the acoustics. Yeah, make it super solid, you know.
What's the story behind the song?
So I wrote it back in, I want to say it was April, but I was kind of doing a lot of reflecting because it'd been 10 years since I graduated high school, and that's just like a really weird feeling. Like 10 years feels different, I would say, more so than any other year, because it flies by, and you're just like, has it really been 10 years since I graduated high school? And it's just, you do a lot of reflecting of how much you've grown and like who you were in high school. And I was going back and I was hanging out with my best friend who's known me since the 3rd grade, and I was telling her, man, I'm so glad I'm not that person anymore. And she like looks at me and she goes, Lizzie, sometimes you're still that person. That person comes creeping back. And I was just like, wow, you're right. That person will never leave you. And it's, you know, it's looking back on it, you've grown a lot. And so I wrote this song. It's kind of crazy because I wrote it with my friend Matt, but also there's a girl named Marty Jane who's featured on the song, and she was the lead singer of one of my favorite bands in high school called Saving Jane. So it was just kind of crazy, like writing this with her and telling her about my experience. She goes, you're like a younger version of me. It's kind of just a reflecting on high school. I really like it. I still have those white Van sneakers. I wear them every day. Some things don't change.
I used to wear the Converse too when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
How do you handle frequent travel and away from home?
Oh my gosh. I've been doing so much traveling. Wow. I try to get a lot of sleep. I love sleep. So I don't go out. Like a lot of people are like, how do you fit all this in? I'm like, well, I don't have a social life. My social life is being on stage. But long drives, I've come to like really, I download audiobooks, and that kind of gets me through like the long drives and everything. Yeah, I don't really have a life. I do a lot of my life is in the car. I do a lot of audiobooks. I think that definitely has opened the game for me. It makes the time go by so much quicker. Trying to eat healthy on the road is really hard. So I'm trying to find ways. So if anybody has any advice on how to eat healthy on the road, well, let me know.
All right. Where can people will go and see your videos, music, and events?
Where can they find it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have a YouTube. That's where I post all my music videos. I'm kind of really bad at posting live videos on there. I need to get better at that. But all of my music videos are on there. Instagram, which is just Lizzie Kate's music. I post on there all the time, just like me singing. TikTok, same thing. Me just singing, like just my phone singing. If you want to find out where I'm playing, my website, which I know is being kind of finicky, so it might work, it might not. I don't know. For some people it works, sometimes it doesn't. But LizzieKatesMusic.com. I'm getting that fixed. All my merch is on there as well. I'm really bad at updating tour dates, but they usually are on there. Instagram is the best way to find most recent things of me. So, which is Lizzie Casements.
Do you ever think about coming to Virginia and performing or anything?
I would love to go to Virginia. My boyfriend and I just drove through Virginia to go to New Jersey, where he's from. We actually stopped at Natural Bridge. Yeah, so Virginia is really pretty. I love Virginia. I would love to come up there.
Yeah,
for sure.
They ain't too far from where I'm at.
Natural Bridge. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that was quite the night. Stayed in the haunted hotel, so that was a whole thing.
Well, thanks for being on the show, and
yeah, thanks for having me back. It's good to see you again.